Finally, it's time to meet the cat's meow. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Last time, we managed to complete another mission. A definitive mission requiring Celica and Rock stay here in New LA. And this time, we are managing to do another mission. One that actually has the last of the AMs needed to complete the game. This is called a Challenger Approaches. In the European version, this is just called Challenger Approaches. It requires you to complete Chapter 10, and your location is Oblivia. This requirement in the original required you to also have the mission of Prospective Partners completed, which is required for Chapter 10, so you had no choice. So, here we go.
Tatsu smell a guest.
Brave friends, I come bearing a mission sure to leave its mark on Mirren history.
I take it from the grand tone we're ready to form an alliance with the Wrothans?
That's correct, Colonel. Analysis of the data unit you retrieved is complete. It confirms that the Wrothans have cut all ties with the Ganglion. Given that, an alliance between our races would indeed seem to be mutually beneficial. As such, I would ask you to deliver a formal treaty to their leader.
I don't know how they'll respond, but I agree we need to try. We'll do it.
Did the data indicate where the Wrothans are based?
Yes and no. We were able to reverse engineer the flight data. We believe they have a base somewhere in Oblivion. Beyond that, however, it gets fuzzy.
Meh. Tatsu can find Kitty Cat Base in no time.
I'll leave it to you then.
Understood. We'll do our best to earn a favorable reply.
Deliver the letter from Director General Constantine and join forces with the Wrothans. Now, there is a difference between this version and the one in the original game, but that is more or less because of a few things that were changed. To find them, you need to go to the FN site 315 in order to find them. If you do not have it, middle of Oblivia. But by this point, you should have every single ploy placement that is needed. And you are now in front of where they are.
Looks like we found the Wrothans.
Kitty Cat friends look jumpy. Maybe shoot Tatsu when he approach, so Tatsu strike first.
This is a diplomatic mission. We'll just explain to them that we come in peace.
You there! Halt! Are you aware that this peak belongs to Prince Gacharg?
Yes, we know. We've come to speak with the prince. May we be granted an audience?
The human knows her place, and yet they cannot be trusted.
We've met before.
I am Gobweed, adjunct to the prince.
We have a letter for His Highness. May we bring it to him?
Do you know the circumstances we Wrothans now face, human?
We heard you parted ways with the Ganglion. That's why we're here.
That was His Highness's will, and it is not my place to question. But I know you filled his head with strange ideas. I would not have it happen again.
It's very important that we see the prince.
That's right. We come with a proposal that can benefit both of our people.
I care not for your opinion on this matter.
He should decide it for himself.
Will you at least ask if he'll see us? Please?
No. I'll not see His Highness led astray by your poisoned tongues. If you would force your will this day, you must win that right in combat. Such is the Wrothian way.
Let's accept this challenge.
Wait, stop!
No, this is our only choice. We're guests of the Wrothans. If this is their way, we have no choice but to obey.
Spoken like a true warrior.
Your fight is against Gobadit and two Wrothans. Now, outright speaking, this fight pretty easy to deal with if you have a combo set that really helps against enemies that are, well, able to deal a lot of damage, or rather slow down the damage. Ultra Slash, nice. Ooh, hello. Now I can finally have fun. I love having fun like this. Overdrive? There we go. Ah, yes. I love doing this. Hey, get back here, you two. Well, both of them are down and out. Offensive stance. And then let's use Ghost Walker. And then follow it up with Ultra Slash again. Or True Stream Edge. Alright. Let's keep this going. Yeah, there are better moves besides Ghost Walker right now, but right now we're kind of stuck. There we go. Doing this combo is hilarious. Although I wish Lynn would topple her already. Thank you. Ah, nice. Yeah, so this is the Wrothan way. So let's go and keep hitting her as much as possible. Ultra Slash. It's over.
You have won my life. Take it now.
I fought for the right to have Gajarg see this treaty, not to take anyone's life.
Bring them to me, Weed.
But my prince...
These warriors of Earth have followed our traditions and emerged victorious. To deny them now would shame us all.
Your Highness.
Come, humans. I would see this treaty you speak of. I see. You propose that we stand together as enemies of the Ganglion.
Our people don't have any reason to fight each other.
Nopon and humans are best friends now. Even more fun if kitty cats are friends too.
Ah, the purity and innocence of youth.
Fostering that innocence is a part of our duty as adults. It's a responsibility I take seriously.
As do I. The children of Wroth live far from this place. It is their future that I fight for.
Your Highness.
You are called Elma, yes? Disgraceful though it may be, I must ask one condition. We lack medicine for our people. If you could aid us in this regard, I would be most grateful.
I have far more respect for a leader who puts his people before his pride.
Yeah, you should be proud of not being too proud, I guess.
Then please grant me this boon. Bwyd can give you the specifics. When the Wrothians are back to health, we will stand beside you as allies.
Alright, let's talk to Bwyd in the Wrothan stronghold. Yeah, it is quite big. Bwyd, what do you have?
Please.
Science made the feelings of our people clear. If you will aid us in this hour of need, then I will pledge my life and allegiance to you and your kind. So, our objective is to get medical packs. There are two ways to do this. Go to Sylvium's Hylian stronghold, or go get the Jeffrey at the resurrected hangar in the Administrative District. I'll show where he is, but I will be getting the ones in the freebies. So let's go ahead to the Administrative District. He's by the restricted hangar. I will warn you all, though, that if you decide to go the Jeffrey for this, you are paying 100,000 credits. Yeah, it's expensive. If you want to check, just go right here, talk to him, and you'll have them immediately. This does save you time, however, it's a bit easier, in my opinion, that we just go back to the one location we were at before. Sylvian's location is the supply room in the Hylian stronghold. Now, this location, for those who are not used to it, is dangerous for those who are a bit lower than the 30s and, well, not high enough. However, given the fact I'm level 45, I can handle a lot of things here and crush them instantaneously. I don't really have any problems with this area when it comes down to damage output. It's in this area where the perks are. So let's take care of the Purgs, and I'll cut this out because honestly, showing the fight of Purgs really aren't necessary. There we go, a pile bunker. It's okay. Was hoping for better. Pile bunker is the shortest of any of the scale weapons, so I wouldn't recommend it. In this mission, there's a Guardian Purg that's not in the normal mission, so just be advised.
Send them packing. Take it in close.
Okay. There we go. All done. Good grief, that was annoying. Didn't want to deal with that.
We have to go. May I bring
War Destroyer Geminals and a Volt Storm. Yeah, 37, pretty outdated at this point. There's an assault rifle, which is pretty good for a Skell, and level 30 gear. We don't really like it that much, but I'll keep it. There's an area I would recommend in the future that if you want to grab a lot of Skell gear for any light Skell that you want. And all the medkits are found right here. Now, I believe that we have all 4 or 5. Yeah, we need 5. I think one of them is, unironically enough, up top, which is a annoying location, to be sure. Now that we're done with all that, now we can go back to Gajarg, back at the Wrothan stronghold. Well, we're back. Electromagnetic storm. Get me out of the storm. Sucker. I'm inside a cave. It won't work. I love doing that. Avoiding electromagnetic storm is very helpful, given the fact that A, I don't have to worry about it, and B, the only benefit it gives is electric damage. Though 5 is annoying. What can you do? Anyway, we are here. There's a lot of item bubbles as well if you want to grab them, if you want to go back to the Wrothan stronghold for it. All right, let's talk to Jagerd and see what we get.
Thank goodness. Everyone seems so happy.
The bond between Wrothians runs deep. Not being able to care for our comrades has been a heavy weight.
Warriors of Earth, you have my thanks for your aid. From this day forth, know that the Wrothians stand with you.
Thank you, Your Highness.
However, this pact lives only as long as the Ganglion. Once they expire, so too does this alliance. Mira's a harsh land. Should our survival mean your doom, it must be so.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Or burn it if we must.
What? You guys can't be serious.
You bargained with the Wrothians and eventually broke an alliance. You learned the Photon Saber Sky Sunder, and in the original game, you only get a new AM. But in the definitive version of the game, Prince Gajarg is now part of your party. Yes, this is new to the definitive version of the game, and he's a unique galactic knight. So let's put him on the team. Elmo, you're taking a break. Also, he's going to be no matter what higher level than you. So yeah, he's really powerful. Out of all the newest characters in the game, he's probably one of the newer party members that is the very powerful one. Let me show off his arts and see what he's different with. Now, his ground gear is a bit different in comparison to other ground gears in the series, so we'll talk about that when we get there. But first, Sky Sunder is a unique art. It's basically the opposite version of the one that we found from a different party member, Celica. Hers was an ether-based art. This is a physical damaging TP art, both for the TP costing. However, it also boosts in damage the more you increase the TP amounts. For example, I increase it, the debuff timing goes up even further. And the more debuffs you have the enemy, the better the damage. The next art, I believe, would be not as Oblivion. Was it Galactic Cataclysm? No, it wasn't. Bahamut Wave. It spreads status debuffs. This means the range of it also increases the debuffs, and it will hit pretty much multiple enemies. For example, you can throw virus on one opponent, and then immediately, if it's in a crowd, use Bahamut Wave to spread that virus completely around everything else. And it increases the debuff rate. So, yeah, it could be really scary when you have debuffs on enemies, and it keeps going repeatedly. His ground gear is a bit different compared to other party members as well. It's a full set. Now, I might as well check the intel to see where that blasted... I believe it was the information. Okay, there it is. Gajarg's ground gear is unable to be equipped by any casual and blade wear, so therefore, he has to wear his own race's gear. You can get it with the new AM, which is actually available now. Before we do that, though, I see something taunting me. I know fully well that if I don't grab it now, I'm going to bite my head over the wall. Abandoned container. Use a mechanical field skill to analyze the treasure. This one will also require gear off the record. A lot of credits and a new file. Let's head back to NLA. Plus, I feel like we should do some normal missions while we have Prince Jajarg. Just manage the AMs. The new AM, 6 stars, is the last AM we need. We will no longer be able to worry about those dang busted weapon anymore. Now, 6 stars are interesting. They boost a high damage rate, but they have inaccurate scaling, so keep an eye out. However, I wouldn't be too concerned about the inaccuracy when it comes down to it, because you can actually get away with it. There we go, 2 stars, 3 stars, and a grunt. Perfect. 3 stars gives us the Lightwear series and the Heavywear series and the Edge 2 series. And there's Heavywear. And ironically enough, I use his gear a lot when it comes to his design. Dragoon Land series. Devastating aerial offense is now available in the skill. And it's actually a really powerful weapon. The one we have is the level 51. It has an enemy vicinity and it decreases beam resist. Not only that, it does increase damage on Ultra Fauna. So yeah, it can be really powerful. It's intergalactic raid as well. Besides that though, we have, of course, our House of Lord, but nothing else that's new yet. We have to wait till level 50 before we get any new skills that are available from the AMs. And believe me, it can be exhausting and tedious. In the meantime though, Prince Jajarg's unique knight, or rather Galactic Knight, uses a different set than the other Galactic Knights. He has railguns, which is different than normal Galactic Knights because they use something else. So the Wrothon Saber is actually pretty good for him, and it's actually one of the more powerful Wrothon Sabers in the game. But not only that, Destroyer Railgun, pretty good. Let's get ahead and see, do I have anything new? No, nothing at all. Alright, these are, well, better than my old ones. I'm gonna get this one beyond me because A, it's doing a lot of damage, and B, I'd rather do that. Hey, division rewards. Well, it helps me a little bit. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention. I got a lot of new gear as well, but regardless of that, I might as well show off a location I would recommend going to, outright speaking, for higher level scale gear. Now, outright speaking, if you don't want to risk this, I will recommend to be careful. Head back to Starfall Basin. There is no guarantee on being these things. These are level 54s, so yeah, keep advised. They are the only enemies that really are the best tyrants, in my opinion, to get level 50 skull gear, especially body armor, because that is a pain to go after, isn't it? But I will not be challenging it. I just want to show off the location of the enemy, and that way all of you who are around level 50 can actually challenge it. Let's go ahead and, you know, get the enemies in question. There are new missions available. Head over to the ruins of Sunbank in order to do this mission. There's a new Wrothan all the way over here that you can talk to. He is known as G. Zyrag.
Hail!
Come, let us do this. What are you talking about? 2 warriors meet and you ask what they do? Ha! Choose your weapon, sir. But first, I must ask you to hunt as Vice Simius or 10 Fetus Escadaz. One must always warm up before a battle, eh? So what say you, are prepared? You must know how truly strong he is. You need to defeat both of them. Or rather, complete any objectives. Yes, yes, yes! I can't wait to prove how the strength and pride of the 100 Hellions lives on. I'll match your enthusiasm. We are the same, you and I. Now begin the hunt, for neither of us shall make progress by standing about. The location of the enemies are pretty obvious to go to. Honestly, it's pretty easy to take care of. Now, outright speaking, let's head to 305. I almost said 505. I'm a genius. So, the location of this next one, I wanted to go ahead this way because it's a bit easier. The Simius is right over here, but I really don't want to fight it. Thankfully, there's a Vice Simius over here that's allowed level 30-something. It's pretty easy to take down. Let's take care of it now.
Start big. Move
Boom.
and land a hit. See ya.
You really can't hold on to a target, can you? Come on, Lynn.
Leave it to me.
Alright, let's just keep beating this up. Zelka's almost down, and we're done with that skill up. All right, one Simius down. Now I can finally go target the things I want to target. Yeesh. So, in case you're wondering what the Escadadas are, they are in their usual location of the 318 if you want to. But there are other locations in the game. I challenge you to a duel. Pistols at dawn. The winner gets to ride the bus. The loser has to die. I mean, what? That's an old joke I haven't heard in a while. Oh, look, a prone. Well, friend, have you defeated Mark 1 sets? Yes. Ah, you choose the vicious simians for your prey. A bold choice. Isn't that I found myself the best training partner a warrior could hope for? Now then, let us begin. What's this? You wish to know who lies passed up before you? He's a quick amount of bargain who challenged me to a duel. I made sure to silence his yap quickly. He was disappointingly frail for such a large foe. One punch, and he struck dirt like a sack of old hams. I believe he said his name was Tublin Wolfian. Yeah, you alright? Worry not, I avoided striking any vital organs. He should come around soon enough. Mostly, I'm impressed that you're worrying about him just before fighting the ones who put him down. Are you truly sure of yourself? I shall be eager to see whether that confidence comes from a lifetime of training or just empty optimism. We have had our warm-ups. From this point forth, I hold nothing back. I am Gazang, lesser of the 100 Hellions, and inheritor of my master's sword. I draw it now. Unstoppable and unassailable, our strength was the unsung pillar that kept the Wrothans standing. Now prepare to see it for yourself. Don't worry, this guy will be challenged repeatedly during the game, given the fact he has multiple duels. You can pretty much launch into a combo where he just keeps doing true stream edge, and he pretty much goes down very quickly. Trust me on this, you won't have any problems when it comes down to this guy in the slightest. He has no breakable body parts from what I understand, and there's nothing to do about it. Alright, woo, drive. Honestly. Oh, I may have launched him up the pillar. Whoopsie. So sorry. Alright, let's do his offensive stance. Alright, there we go. He's almost down, and out. That was a loud, angry scream. And now he's over there and happy and standing still. You are strong, warrior. While I may have lost, it was the most fun I've had in an age. I agree. I enjoyed it. My master always used to say a true warrior finds joy in the direst of situations. Watching you, I feel as if I finally understand what he meant. Here's a little thank you for fighting me. Go on, take it. I won't take no for an answer. You got a dead side serious hollow figure. He swore to defeat us next time, though. I swore to go stronger to both my master and to Prince Jarg when he granted me leave to take his journey. The next time we fight, I will not lose. Celica gained another affinity mark. Finally, it took long enough for Celica, but I gotta figure out why the hell Celica, you know, is frail. Finally has steady hand, which I could probably upgrade. Her accuracy is now increased. Okay, good. I believe she has some new arts. Okay, so that's a lot of good arts as well. And Dispel is one that removes buffs from enemies. I believe it was the 0-0. Yes. That's a pretty good art as well. And then Black Bane is the more or less same version of Prince Jarg's ability. Just throw a bunch of debuffs on an enemy, and then you immediately be able to do massive damage. Especially when it's maxed out, and then you automatically do at least 700% of damage. Yeah, that's insane when you think about it harder. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. For those who are curious where Rock went off to after you complete the mission of his Heart Affinity mission, he is located about, actually over here. He is currently working on construction, and you can see Celica talking with him, as well as sitting on the containments. So see what Celica and Rock have to do.
Good day.
Good day to you, Crick. Have you come to check on us? Rock is now on as a job, and we were able to live at peace here in New LA. We owe all these blessings to you. I do not know how to thank you for all that you have done. I'll do her hard work. Dear me, no. That is most kind, but... Well, I'm afraid there's precious little that I'm capable of accomplishing by myself. And it's all thanks to all of you that I'm able to function as a member of this fair city. Until now, we have lived lives of fear and stress, ever on the run from Samar. I assumed we'd be doomed to a most miserable type of existence. It never occurred to me that Rock could make friends with others and be so happy. And to be able to live in this fair city has done much to put my own heart at ease. I'm so very glad we met back in Noctilum. I shall hold these feelings of gratitude close until the day I can say that I repaid my fellow citizens of New LA. And I know Rock feels the same. I do hope you bear with us while we work to settle our debt to you. Heart to hearts, this fair city. Could we get a rope for that one? So yeah, there's another Affinity mission later in the future, but it requires you to complete Chapter 11, and Selka to have 3 Hearts of Affinity. We're going to be working on doing that in a bit, but for now though, let's put Selka back in the party. We'll likely have to re-equip her with new gear as well, but given the fact that Selka's gear, unfortunately, is a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, right, frail. She has a very low power gear, and unfortunately, while her design really helps accentuate that, and she has massive gravity resistance, the problem with it is the fact that certain gear types are just terrible. And not only that, her weapon equipment are around level 30, which does not make a lick of sense given the fact that you get her around the 40s. Yeah, I will never get it either. Really, I don't know what they were thinking. Let's go ahead and give her these. And then let's give her a new helmet. I believe I'm going to give her... Yeah, I think I'm going to wait until I get her some new gear myself, personally. So, regardless of that, I think we're going to go ahead and actually... Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, we're going to bother Murderess again and see what she's up to. See you all next time.